All right, welcome to the second review of the evening. Up this time is Roguematch, the Extraplanar Invasion. Roguematch is a tactical puzzle RPG, a turn-based dungeon crawler where Match 3 is the tactician's weapon. Where raw elemental magic at their command, the heroes can pick between bashing from near or matching mana from afar to attack creatures from the extraplanar realms. Right, so we got a Nintendo Switch version of this game, so it went to Pettyfan for review. So over to him for the details.
So yeah, this game is a weird mix of a roguelike and a match 3 puzzle game.
I feel like we've encountered this before.
Not in this style.
Hmm.
Controls are relatively simple. You actually move your character around on the field. Um, and then if you're playing with a controller, you can use the joystick to move your cursor around to select blocks to move. Um, so if I want to, I can just do the match 3 thing, and if enemies are close to when two things match, it will do damage. Or I can go up and whack them. And like walking through also um will swap pieces to where you are. So say you're like one nudge off from getting the combo you want, you can just walk over and swap some pieces yourself. Each room has various objectives. Some objectives like this one are step on the switch. There are some objectives that are just kill enemies. There are some objectives that are uncover certain tiles on the map. Um, I just picked up a item, which this one in particularly, I can use 40 or I can use 10 of my 50 blue mana to play or to summon a water elemental to aid me in combat in that room. Um, there is no time pressure for combat. Nothing happens until you make a move. So you have plenty of time to sit and think on your moves.
Okay.
Um, there are the regular if you get a four stat 4 blocks instead of 3, you'll get a line clear. 5 is a like one of a it will uh if basically if you swap it with a Keller, it will destroy everything of that Keller on the board. I forget. Oh, wild card. That's what I was thinking of. In this level, there's the gimmick of I need to clear at least 24 blue crystals in order to make the big crystal go away. Um, the portals on the side wall here, if you have not cleared the objective before one of those reaches 0, an enemy will come out of the wall. it's generally just like a regular mob. It's not like a super ultra hard enemy or something like that. It's just something else that needs to be dealt with before you can progress. Um, right now I only have had access to the rogue character, but there are a couple others. There's the necromancer who I was trying to save. I got close, but ended up.
No, 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 no.
Hmm?
No, it's the Necromancer, apparently.
Oh, oh God.
Yeah, and you're trying to get the Necronomicon.
Yep.
Those
Yeah.
puns hurt, by the way.
Yeah.
They,
Yeah.
they
No.
are very.
You
I just
do.
want the developers to know that.
You do level up, and you get to pick um from your like your physical attack. So whenever you go up and punch something, you'll do 3 more damage. Health, I don't think I need to explain health. I don't know what this one in the top left or the top right does.
Let's see.
Uh,
Hmm.
and then the other ones are just how much of each mana you can store. You can, you can have some extra like during the area, but once the area ends, you basically need to you lose the excess mana.
Hmm.
And then there are boss fights, and there are kind of like with a lot of other like match style adventure games, let's call them. There are stuff on the floor that if you clear the tile on top of it, it will make it go away. Um, this specific um level had one where you just need to match the specific color near the big crystal. So in that case, it was blue, so I had to match a blue crystal.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, overall, there's a lot of stuff going on. Um, I did have this one fun build where basically it would let me activate um the the glove power basically that lets me um summon the wild cards. So I basically was able to just keep pulling out wild cards whenever I had a certain amount of mana. Um and then you also have the ability Blinky where it lets you jump 3 spaces away, which obviously is very good if you start to get cornered. Um I don't have enough mana for that. And yet not everything like even getting on some of these tiles, there is a bit of a grace period for it to actually hurt you. Like these water tiles, it's not immediate, but it does treat it basically like Sokoban. Um, I'm trying to get to the boss. because that's fun. Oh, and here's an enemy that popped out of the um portal. I mean, they're a little
Hmm.
stronger, but not by much. And then I'm probably gonna die to the boss, but I can at least show one of them. This is a like fire and ice snail where it will keep spitting out um basically fire and ice attacks and make little snails.
Hmm.
Um and there is like elemental weaknesses, like if I try and use fire mana or ice mana on the snail, it'll do less damage compared to if I hit it with like wind or dark.
Hmm.
Um and I think the enemy or your little ally is programmed to go after the bosses the most. And you can also accidentally attack your ally.
Hmm.
So I guess be warned of that. Um but yeah, overall the game is all right. Um music is fine. I wouldn't look for it outside of the game, but just like in the context of the game, it's totally fine. Um Oh, there is the one of the things I got was a like elemental form ability thing where it will cause various like elemental statuses, and like in this case it does tornadoes. Um and then I can summon boulders and stuff like that. Sometimes it does glitch a little bit, and like um blocks can get stuck. Um yeah, I'm actually kind of shocked this thing is still alive. um yeah, I guess what are we looking at price wise, Adam?
Oh, let's see. That is curious. We have a price discrepancy.
Oh,
Like, so the Nintendo Switch version is clocking in at $20.
all right.
The Steam version is clocking in at 14.99, and it's from the same publisher slash developer combo.
Huh.
Oh.
So that must be a just an issue with Nintendo.
I guess. But I think I'm gonna go on a limb here and say just overall you should probably pick up the Steam version, just because this is the kind of game that's going to control much better with a mouse and a mouse
Something
better
to
than
note, if you're playing it undocked, you can use the touch screen to move
ah.
slide pieces around. You can't move yourself. You still
That
need
will
a controller for that, but you do at least can't. The option to use the touch screen is there.
okay, that actually is probably supremely helpful. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but it still beckons the question: is this game worth $15 to $20?
15 maybe if you want to try if you like match 3 puzzles but want to try something a bit different. If you just purely want to match 3 puzzle though, this isn't the best. There are definitely better options at a cheaper price point. But if you want basically a new layer of strategy where you are a piece on the board, it's something interesting to try, but I wouldn't pay more than 15 for it. So like if you're someone who only has a Switch, I'd say wait for a sale. But there's enough kind of interesting going on that yeah, PC would be all right. But yeah, I think that's all I got on this one.
So yeah, that'll about do it for this game. Be sure to tune in after the break as we review Lunar Tide.